Welcome to paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of an annual tradition of bowl season, the Hawai'i Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's White. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's White. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Cal's offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. They've got the screen set up. Fights off a defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Golden Bears have taken it inside the 20. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The punt team makes its way onto the field. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Gets it out fast. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Hawaii Bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Morris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. There he goes. Smashes ahead. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
That's caught. It's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this goal-to-go defense? Great job first down, meeting the physical challenge. Nowhere to go. Second down, ready for the pass. This defense really bowing their neck on an important part of the field.
Firing to the right, complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quick out. Spins away. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Dropping back, it's Weaver. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's White. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's White.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it! Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's caught for the late touchdown, so how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the team.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.